Hey, awesomes. As many of you may be aware, earlier this year, March, in fact, I served as chair of the National Stronger Than campaign hosted by the 400 Years of African American History Commission. March 1st, which is the beginning of Women's Day or Women's Month, Women's History Month to be in fact, through May 8th, which was Mother's Day. And this was an amazing, amazing experience. It was built upon a song that I wrote, and I really want to share with you how that journey, that campaign, Stronger Than, began. And so bear with me, if you will, and just walk with me on this journey. So in 2014, I began writing a certain song. I didn't really know why I was writing it or when it would be completed, but three things I pretty much knew. One was that the title of the song would be Stronger Than. And then two, that some woman somewhere would see herself in the song. And three, perhaps more importantly, that it had to resonate first with me, the song, before I could really, really, truly share its intent and purpose with other women. So I began to reflect over my life over the years, my foundation of faith, my passion for music, and the gift to travel all over the world as a featured vocalist with the Grammy winning Sounds of Blackness. I thought about the other part of me, the dream fulfilled, or the practice of law, and the blessing of accelerating my career trajectory as a senior African American woman of color in a Fortune 100 financial services company, despite the implicit biases that would chase me even at the height of my law career. And I thought about, as I was excelling in dual careers, how I had vacillated between the two for so long, allowing myself to step into the box, if you will, on either side of me. A box that told me that I had to choose between the two careers because of other folks and societal expectations of what I, as a young Black woman, should dare to dream or do. I thought about how I'd listened to naysayers who spoke words against me, hell bent on trying to keep me in a box of limitations, maybe because they were looking at me through limited eyes and thus unable to really see the whole of me. But then in my mind's eye, I could see so many before me because I knew that I was not the first woman to have a dream or to even go beyond expectations. I'm talking about folks like Daisy Bates and Sandra Day O'Connor, Dorothy Count Scoggins, Charlotte E. Ray, and if I can make this personal, Ernestine Dolphus and her daughter, my mother, Dr. M. Jean Dolphus Cotton, and countless others, sung and unsung, upon whose shoulders I still to this day stand stronger than. And even now, as I think about the new legends of strength, the Michelle Obamas, Kamala Harris's, Ketanji Brown Jackson's, and others, stronger than, and looking within to the one who has always kept his hand on me through pain, sorrow, disappointments, unfairness, or what I thought was unfairness, loved ones lost, and so many other things to really and truly find myself. Coming into the realization that I do not really have to choose between one thing or the other, that I can do all these things and more because he strengthens me and has decreed upon me the right and privilege to do as much and go as far as my eye can see. Stronger than. In early 2021, I picked up my pen, put on my headphones, stepped into the studio, and finished that song with the intention of sharing its message to somebody else who needed to know that she too was stronger than. Now, let me tell you about the power of we. That same year, 2021, December in fact, another woman by the name of Miss Addie Richburg was traveling through Charlotte, North Carolina, where I live now with my mom. She was with another young woman, her granddaughter, and they stopped by to see a wise woman, my mother, who at some point in the visit said to me, a wise woman in training, play them a song from your biopic, your story of A Woman Evolves. Now, ordinarily, I would say something like, Mom, they don't really want to hear that. But this day, I was tuned in to my intention. And so I played not only a song from the A Woman Evolves biopic, but I played that song, Stronger Than. And I could almost see the wheels turning behind the eyes of Miss Richburg, who happened to be the executive director of the 400 Years of African American History Commission. And I would connect with other women across the country who would help to galvanize women in their respective cities to join I would say over 400 women across 9 cities in the United States to stand together in strength and the journey to overcoming in recognition and celebration of the strength and resilience of women, historical and present, sung and unsung, in overcoming their own circumstances. And hence a movement was born. Credit to 400 Years of African American History Commission for launching this great movement. And so I know now why I began writing Stronger Than back in 2014, but I had to live some things and see some things and reflect on some things for the song to really and truly resonate with me. And traveling from city to city, hearing women tell their own Stronger Than stories was confirmation to me that Stronger Than was not just my story, but everyone's journey. Stronger Than provides a voice to the mothers, sisters, aunts, and so many around the world, women around the world whose stories are told through the words of that song. And so now I want to share with you the beginnings, of the next step, so to speak, where a group of us, what we call team captains, got together to talk about how we were going to launch this great movement. Enjoy.